What is up, ladies and gents? My name is Paddy, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we finished the quest Wheel of Fortune, and in this episode, we're going to head further into the irradiated wasteland. Although, despite the irradiation screen effect, we are not actually being irradiated right now. We're going to head further in here and try and find out what's going on, basically. So, I can't really justify our actions from furthering deeper. There's just something I want to do. There is one thing I'd like to check though. My lockpick is at 70. That's unfortunate. What is my... Do I have a locksmith's reader? No, I don't. That is unfortunate, unfortunately. Do we have... it would have been 80. If we did have a locksmith's reader, we'd be able to go and get one more unique weapon, which again breaks my little thingamajig about getting another unique weapon before we leave for New Boulder City. But yeah, there's one unique weapon over here somewhere. Maybe I'll be able to get to the location. It's one unique weapon I barely ever get just because it's outclassed by a lot of other weapons in its category. It's pretty cool, but I mean it takes 100 lockpick to get, and you know, it's a weird location too. Here's the sniper's nest, so there's bound to be a bottle cap here. There it is. Lovely. That's it, I think. One sec. One more. Aid. One sec. Come on. Big money. Big money. Aw, boo. Boo. I thought we were going to get our last sarsaparilla cap. But there is a gun case which requires 100 lockpick, and inside it there is a unique weapon. But we will get to that later, obviously. From here, this is a nice player home too, I think. It's pretty cool. Just looking at what else we can craft. Yeah, I guess it could be a nice player home if you pick that little thingamajig. Oh, and there's more up here too. Interesting, interesting. Yep, down there is Cottonwood Cove, as we found out what that is, or at least something that happened there in the last episode. I don't usually travel here from the mountain, but fortunately we have ended up on the wrong side of where I usually come in. It's okay though. We just need to talk to one guy before we enter, otherwise we are going to get our shit pushed in. Uh-oh. Just gotta watch we don't fall. Hello.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
I'm just a humble trader, passing through.
Very well, you may proceed. However, be warned. Aggressive acts against us will earn you a place on a cross.
Well, that's interesting. Can I just point out, and I'm unsure about this, remember the truck in the last episode that was heading towards Cottonwood Cove? I believe that is it. Up there on that mountain. And we'll be doing something with that maybe later. Maybe later. This video is going to be shorter than normal because I have a quest to do and then I've got to go set up before we can do another quest. So I'm just going to do this one quest and then we're going to end the video off. So, sorry guys. Oh, it's weird how the Legion are not attacking me. Like seriously, it's really weird.
Awe, true to Kaiser.
True to Kaiser.
We're being held here against our will. I beg you, help us.
Okay.
Bye.
Please, sir, take pity on us. Free us, please.
Let me deactivate your collar.
No way. If the guard catches you, we'll be beaten. If you want to help, get that gate unlocked, or see if you can get the one they call Canyon Runner to let us go.
Alright. Canyon Runner. That's Raul. Canyon Runner. He runs across canyons. He's a canyon runner. I wonder if he's a Khan. No, he's a legionary. Where is the one they call Canyon Runner? You're a Legion Explorer? You're a Prime Legionary? You're a Prime Legionary? Canyon Runner! I am looking for man named Canyon Runner. Oh god. He's usually pretty easy to find. You're a Legion Explorer. Do I have the quest active? Yes, I actually do. So wait. Canyon Runner is going to be on my map, right? I would assume so. I haven't talked to this kid in the corner, though.
Oh, it's just awful here. Can't you help us?
I'm working on it.
Hurry up. The guards keep eyeing me like I'm a piece of meat.
That's disturbing. Canyon Runner. I'm looking for a man who runs canyons. Is he really in here? I don't think the Legion will be too happy if I come in here. I'm looking for a man named Canyon Runner. You're not Canyon Runner. Nobody in here is Canyon Runner. Oh god. Runner is not usually this hard to find. I'm being honest with you. He's actually not hard to find in the slightest, usually. Alright, is he in here? No. No, wait, where is Canyon Runner? He is in here. Okay, we've got to be hidden before we enter that gate, otherwise they're not going to be happy. I guess I'll just wait for Canyon. He probably sleeps in there. I remember that actually being a Legion place. It's getting late though. Wait another 2 hours right now. Ah, I accidentally selected 3. Come on, Canyon Runner. Now you're up from bed, right? Who are you? You're Prime Legionary. You're a Prime Legionary. That's not Canyon Runner. He's still in there? Really? Oh, wait. I'm allowed to go in there now. I guess because it's daytime. Weird. Okay. He wasn't even in here. He probably was sleeping, but now he's gone. Kill NCR. How well formed of a sentence that is. God damn it. Canyon Runner. Where are you? Sorry guys, I know it's been a long night for you, but still, there you are. I've been lurking for you.
Awe, have you come to sell or trade for captures?
By captures, do you mean the slaves?
No. They haven't yet earned the right to be called slaves. Those 3 in the pen are captures, nothing more. I'm a slave master, so I know what I'm talking about. Back at the fort, I'd have those 3 half-broken and well on their way. But this is just a holding area, so all I do is assess their fitness and decide whether to send them on.
How much would it cost now? Wait. How did the Legion set up a camp on this side of the river?
It was easy. The Colorado was narrow here, and when the profligates abandoned Searchlight, there was no one to guard the crossing. It's just a small outpost, but we keep busy. Raiding parties go out, new captures come in.
How did you join the Legion?
I have Blackfoot in me, the first tribe that Caesar ever led in battle, the tribe that formed the Legion. If not for him, we'd still be living in tents or shacks, scavenging for food like animals, if we were alive at all.
You're still in tents. Ugh. It doesn't bother you enslaving people?
Why would it bother me to enslave these wretches? They have no purpose, no creed, no honor. They live in pitiful squalor, undisciplined, intemperate. To enslave them is to save them, to give them purpose and virtue. Honestas industria prudentia. Even the virtues of slaves are beyond the dissolute on this side of the river.
How much would it cost to buy the 3 captures?
It's a weak bunch, to be honest. I'd rather have extra currency to buy supplies or better captures off traders. There's a boy, too old to be trained as a legionary. Normally they would have to die, but he's too frail to make trouble. The old woman's dried up, but she could keep house or do gardening if she can learn to keep her mouth shut. The girl's the only one of real value, young enough to breed, not hideous to look at. What's your offer for the lot?
Any fool can see that girl has all the symptoms of Pusulta hypomyalgia.
Pustula? What? Is that contagious? That doesn't sound good at all.
I'll give you 150 caps for the lot.
Seems I'm fortunate to get that much for them, given the circumstances. Here, this is the key to their collars. You'll want to take those off before you go far. Trust me.
Goodbye.
Wale.
Vale. Alright. Unlocked with Weather's slave key.
When will we be free?
I've paid for the 3 of you. You're free to go.
Thank you. I don't think we'll ever be able to repay you, but we'll do our best one day, once I found a place to settle.
Well, I'm glad I was able to help a lot of you out. Well done. Run. Run, my slaves, run. I'll kill you myself. No, I won't be doing that. I do have one last thing to do before we leave, and that is talk to someone. Oh, good. Wait, he's not even in here. He's in here. The office of Aurelius of Phoenix, or whatever his name is. Hello. Aren't you interesting?
Don't try my patience. A nod of my chin and you'll be decorating a cross.
Does the Legion see much action here?
As much as the profligate's cowardice will allow. They haven't found the balls to attack us here, but we catch them out on patrols. With 2 contubernia at my command, I've killed and captured 4 times my numbers.
Will you pay a bounty for NCR troops I kill?
The killing of profligates should never go unrewarded. I'll pay you a small sum per tag.
If you could trade me ammo and supplies instead, I can stay in the area, racking up kills.
Go see Decanus Severus when you have tags, in that case. He watches over our stores.
That's some armor you're wearing.
It is the armor of a Centurion. You have the rare honor of beholding it unspattered by the blood of my inferiors.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've got a set myself, but if, you know, the person wearing it, he was weak. Anyway, you must be the one in charge here.
Of course I am, you fool. I am a Centurion. When Vulpes and Kulta drove the NCR from Searchlight by clever means, Caesar himself ordered me to set up this camp and harass the profligates. It's a modest presence, a single finger of the Legion reaching across the river's narrows. But with me here, it has an iron knuckle.
Ah, I see.
How many?
Just one.
Killing one profligate is the work of a child.
I didn't kill him, you idiot. Actually, a Centurion did.
Was there something...
No. So, this guy is the iron knuckle of a random-ass Legion camp. Fitting he should die by the blade of yet another iron knuckle. Sorry, you know, it wasn't me. It was Raul there. You know, he's a dick. Oops, guess that wasn't too grand, was it? How's Knock Knock looking? Damage 32. Is it still better than this thing? It is, even weak. Okay, I think we should be able to kill Aurelius then. Okay, so you were gonna die at the blade of one of your inferiors, but instead you're gonna die at the blade of a dead guy who sat on a toilet. The iron knuckle of the Legion has been defeated. There you go. I will let you have your clothes for now. I have no interest in that. Once again, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, there is yet another unique weapon that I forgot to mention. Recompense? I can never pronounce that. Of the Fallen. Basically a dog tag fist. I think you might be able to get that thing through other means, like turning in enough dog tags and stuff. I don't even know, but yeah. Apparently, Aurelius of Phoenix has some nice sexy sleepwear. Nice to see. Nice to see. Okay. That is about it for this episode. I know it's been very small, but we've got to make some preparations before the next episode commences. So we are actually going to say goodbye to our old school ghoul. Come over here, Raul. Raul, the old school ghoul. He's kind of cool. He's going to be traveling back to his shack, which is actually quite a while away, so we're not going to be seeing him for a few episodes. So, say goodbye. Actually, we're going to ask him. We're going to have a nice little chat out on the riverbed with Raul about the world situation before we let him go, because he's a very valuable, experienced member of the team, and if we're not going to be chatting with him for a while, I thought I should ask him his opinion on the situation. So, Raul, the old school ghoul, he's kinda cool, but sometimes a fool. What's going on?
What can I do for you, boss?
Wait.
That's what I love about you, boss. Your firm belief that one day you'll actually remember things people tell you.
Let's talk about something else. I have some questions. Yeah, I'd like to ask you.
Questions, boss? You mean you don't know everything there is to know already?
Not yet. Can you tell me anything about Mr. House?
Just how old do you think I am, boss? Because I can pretty much guarantee I'm older than that. Let me tell you a story from before the Great War. Everybody knew Robert House. He was a genius, a superstar. Founded Robco at 22. Dated Hollywood starlets, the works. They say he saved Las Vegas. I was in Mexico City when the bombs dropped. Even from there we could see House's defensive rockets shooting down the incoming missiles. Everybody assumed he died in the war. Maybe he did. But his robots are still out there roaming the waste. And now, a Mr. House rules New Vegas.
Huh. Missiles shooting down... Wait, rocket defenses shooting down missiles? God. Wait, maybe there's a connection. Can you remember anything about Robert House?
I remember there were some weird stories about him, especially near the end. There was a tell-all in El Periódico de las Aburridas by a starlet House dated. She said they never, don't make me spell it out, boss. Anyway, she said all he wanted to do was scan her brain and make her dress up in different outfits.
It's pretty sickening.
It was quite the scandal, at least in the Latin American tabloid journalism market.
Weird, so he's more interested in the psychology of a hooker? I don't quite know. You can't seriously think they're the same Mr. House.
Maybe not. Maybe the new guy is just a clever raider chief with knowledge of history. Maybe he just left instructions for his robots to carry out in his name. Or maybe Robert House uploaded his brain pattern into a computer and rules to this day a godless, soulless machine god. Maybe the whole thing's a crazy coincidence. Who knows?
That crazy Raul. Machine god. Brain patterns. I had some other questions.
You're a veritable geyser of curiosity, boss.
That's just a perfect quote for me. So I'm looking for the man who shot me. He wears a checkered coat and carries a shiny pistol. You seen him?
Sure, boss. I saw lots of guys like that while I was held prisoner by an insane super mutant in an isolated mountain fortress. Can you narrow it down?
You're being sarcastic, aren't you?
Just a little bit, boss. Nah, I haven't seen him. Sounds like a city slicker, though. Might try looking on the strip.
I had some other questions.
You're a very...
Okay. What is your take on the NCR?
They're all right, I suppose. Had a bit of a tough going there at the beginning. You know their first town was nearly wiped out by raiders. Anyway, they got their good points and their bad. Just like a lot of the old governments from before the war.
Their first town's Brahmin herd was almost wiped out by a bunch of rad scorpions. That thing was a dump. Oh well, you know more about it than I do. Raul, you were alive back then, unlike me. Wink, wink. Anyway, I had some other questions. How do you feel about Caesar's Legion?
I don't really have a problem with them. People around here tend to see them as invading marauders planning to burn and pillage the countryside. But I've been to Arizona, boss. Before the Legion, it was a nasty place. So thick with raiders you couldn't trade with a town 2 miles up the road. Caesar's laws aren't nice, and their actions aren't always pretty. But then neither am I. But you keep me around.
That's an interesting take on it, Raul. Huh. Well, I guess he brings civilization and stability to the region, if nothing else. So tell me about New Vegas.
It's big, it's bright, and it's one of the biggest cities still left from before the war. Well, mostly anyway. Used to be just a curiosity. The buildings were pre-war. But it's just as full of raiders and barbarian tribes as any place else. Then Mr. House took over. Got the power turned back on. And got the tribes reformed into something civilized. And now they run his casinos for him.
Estate equipment.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Ha ha ha, Raul. Okay. Raul, I think I need to head on without you. Are you going to say that line? I think it's for the best.
That's why you're the boss. You always make the right decision. I'll just head home. Home to my lonely abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere.
Aww. Raul. So, Raul has head back to Raul's shack, which is, yes, all the way up there. So, if we want to get him back, we'll need to go up there. Eddie, please tell me you have space. Okay, he has a decent amount of space. Wait, I need 28 pounds lifted off me. How many do you have? You have 19 pounds. Okay. Wait, no, we can fix this, Raul. Raul? I'm missing him already. We can fix this, Eddie. All I need to do is give you just all the shit you can carry, and then I take some vodka. So, Liberator, Ripper, You can take some of this shit. Just take, like, the submachine gun, the caravan shotgun, the binoculars. Come on, Eddie, you've got a little bit of space left. I guess you couldn't have taken... You could have taken the binoculars, you damn stupid robot. Okay, take one of my waters then. Or whiskey, sure. There you go. And then vodka. Please don't tell me I'm addicted. Okay. Now I actually have less addiction chance because I get that perk. One sec, I'll show it to you. Before we level up, if you use 25 addictive chems, you get the Day Tripper perk, which is... Oh, never mind. It's not resistant to addiction. It extends the length of addictive chems. And level up. Level 14. One last push. Speech, lockpick, and science are actually at the points where I actually don't mind. I'm going to put lockpick at 74 though, which means with my perception bonuses will be 80. And that means I can use Locksmith's Reader to get it up to 100. So I can basically hack any safe, hack any lock now. Finally, we'll add to the energy weapons, like I'm going on, and melee weapons. And medicine and repair also. So yeah, we'll go for repair. Okay, there we go. Lovely. What perk should we pick this time around? Life Giver's nice. It gives you 30 extra hit points. Also, your limbs are less crippled with that one. Finesse is 5% more chance to critically hit. Super Slam is melee weapons. Quick Draw's nice. Vigilant Recycler is good. Oh, I might actually go with that. Toughness is always good. It's 3 extra points of damage threshold. It's always nice to have. What's Run and Gun? Is it one-handed VATS? No. No. Okay. I don't actually like that too much. Rapid Reload, you can never go wrong. What about Adamantium Skeleton? I never go with that. So basically my skeleton has been completely replaced with Adamantium, which means basically I take 50% less limb damage, which basically means I am less susceptible to having my limbs crippled. Okay, I managed to turn this into a long episode thanks to my chat with Aurelius of Phoenix and Raul. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. In the next episode, we're going to be heading back to Asta to ask him if he wants to do anything with Cottonwood Cove. Because quite frankly, I'm up for hire. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.